is Philip from Fira Digital Art, and this is going to be the introductory video on my new project for the Hum3d Car Render Challenge 2019. So Hum3d is currently holding this challenge. I can say competition in design. The theme is always as car challenge, so we need to create some kind of car, place it in some kind of 3D environment and render it out. So for this challenge, I thought a lot about it, and as I posted in my first post, here I'm on Hum3d forum where I posted my first post, so I can explain everything in detail, what I'm going to create for this challenge, what kind of assets, what softwares I'm going to use. I'm just gonna keep it as short as possible. So let's get into it. The first thing I want to mention is the name. The name of my project is going to be the Chase. So the name is Chase. I got inspired, as I mentioned, by street racing, by constant chase with the police, always tension, always something is going on the roads. So that's what I got inspired by, and also by all the movies and games about racing, street racing, and all that stuff. So I got a lot of references about it, and I choose to create Koenigsegg Regera. This is one of the fastest cars in the world currently, and I choose some specific design. This is how Regera looks, but I also updated the look of it, those bumpers, all that stuff. Maybe these wheels I changed a little bit. This is just a rough design of what I think to create. In actually 3D model, I'm gonna change a lot of these things. I will present all these details more detailed. This is just a basic concept, as I mentioned, and it's going to be very interesting to see how it's going to turn out from this car. Yeah, so I choose this one because this is the fastest modern car. It can run to up to 400 kilometers and also holds the world record on I don't know how much, 400 for like 30 seconds or something. It can run up to it, so it's like crazy fast car, and that's why I chose it for this project. The next thing I choose is the old-fashioned and muscle American car, Dodge Charger. It has crazy horsepower and speed, and that's why I chose it. So I want to see, um, in this project, I want to present, let's see who is faster, who is stronger, modern car, the modern sport racing car, or the old ones, the old timers, that are supercharged, super ready for racing, and also with incredible horsepower. So that's why I choose these two. It's particularly interesting to compare this, and it was always for time the comparison between these cars in racing. So that's why I got the idea. So this is the second car I'm going to, and this is the design. I think all these old timers always has these crazy turbines outside of their hood and all that stuff. Um, Also, they have this big wheels. Also, their suspension is a little bit lower, so they can be easily controlled. So yeah, that's what I think about this car, and that's why I designed it like this. Also, exhaust should be a lot bigger, like this, something like this. This is just a rough design, and when I add textures and everything else, it will be a little bit more different and clear to use. So that's why I'm gonna keep posting updates and also update videos like this one to to explain everything you need to know about the project. And this is I can say the rough sketch, the rough idea of what I want to create. I used a little bit of values so you can see it a little bit more clearly what I'm going to create. The other assets for this scene are going to be the helicopter, police helicopter, also police car. I'm going to use the American police car. The model is going to be Dodge Challenger, I think. Yes, and yeah, a couple of cars here chasing those two, I can say, wild runners on the road. Yeah, these street racers with these two crazy cars, and this is going to be some kind of bridge. Yes, they're passing the bridge, and from the side of the bridge, the police helicopter is chasing them also. um, there is like I don't know, uh, the time is like noon or something. The sun is so bright uh, behind this uh, behind these big cliffs, big mountains. That's the idea what I want to create. So I want to create a dynamic scene, I can say keyframed scene. So it's not static scene, it's something keyframe, something's going on, something's happening. Yeah. Yeah, the scene got a lot of tension, so that's why I'm gonna see to use some kind of colors that are gonna present that. But also I have in mind the other idea, the second scene, um, because you need to choose one scene. I have a lot of doubts which one to choose. I'm also gonna post after this video the other one, the other scene, as a rough sketch, as this one, similar to this one, and you're gonna see what the second scene is also interesting idea. So I'm trying to present like those two cars. They are going to be in the first plan, and they are going to face backwards. Yes, and they are going straight to police cars, and the police cars are going from the other side directly at them. And then I'm gonna set the helicopter to like fly into these cars, like so low flying, and it is chasing them, like going to them, something like that. When I release the scene, you're gonna see what I'm talking about, and I don't know which two of those to choose. I had a lot of references for this. There's a lot of interesting scenes. I also think to add a car that is like rotating. It's like flying in the sky. It was like bumping around, something like that. Something also I wanted to add to this, but I think it's too much. Maybe in 3D space it will be different. I will have more space to kind of get that shot. But for now, this is the main idea of what I want. So the main idea is chasing police is chasing these two cars, wild runners. Uh, I'm gonna decide which one I'm gonna use, I'm gonna choose. So also, another thing very important for this, I'm gonna use for final compositing and rendering, I'm gonna use uh, a software named Clarice. I don't know if a lot of you heard about it, but I think you do. Clarice is very interesting software. Um, I wanted to try it for a long time, and finally I got a chance to take on it because it is not that difficult to understand the software. The interface is fine, but you always need to learn from scratch something, yeah, to see where all the commands are and all that stuff. The Clarice is very powerful software. You can import millions and millions of polygon, even billions, and your computer is going to consume the Clarice is going to consume very small RAM memory, very small resources of your computer, which is great. So you can create a massive scenes and without a problem. But when you import something in Maya or Max, your computer is having trouble sometimes when you have heavy scenes with a lot of polygons, and this one is going to be like that. I will have these mountains, I will have bridge, a lot of these vehicles which have a lot of polygons if you want to get them a lot of details. So that's pretty much, I think, pretty much it for this video. I think I didn't forget anything to say more. Yes, as I said, the next thing is going to keep posting updates on modeling these cars. So definitely these cars are going to be in my scene, but the only thing is compositing the scene. That's what I have doubts. But through modeling, Maybe I will get totally different ideas, but I will keep you updated on that. If I have something different, I will show it to you, so you will be fully updated with this scene. So nothing is going to stay uncleared. I will clarify everything. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I am signing out. If you like this video, also comment, share, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video.